Our state tag is from Washington as well. But we left back in October. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. See you soon. Bye. We can stay.
We're Norelle and Danny. We sold our business in Seattle and decided to become digital nomads. Outfitted with a suboverlander as our home on wheels, we're on an adventure of discovery wherever the road takes us. Subscribe and join our journey meeting new people, seeing amazing things, and helping build new ventures and opportunities. Good morning, folks. We are taking a little bit of girls' time to go shopping, and this is super weird because coronavirus is still very, very much a thing. But Georgia is opening things up again, so we're going out, yes, but we are still going with our masks and being safe. And you have hand sanitizer, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Great. Which one is that?
I have camping stuff.
Sticker. This is the first one that I've actually gotten in a store in months.
Finding anything?
Guys, Hiawassee, Georgia is beautiful. We are headed to Asheville, North Carolina, and gonna find a spot to camp for the night. All of the national parks and national forests are closed in North Carolina due to COVID. So while Georgia's opening back up again, North Carolina is not yet. So it'll be a little bit of a challenge. Like even the national forests where you can normally do dispersed camping for free, those are closed and you're not allowed on those roads. I'm not nervous, I'm just a little bit like uncertain. You got some good views out to your left there. The little lake.
How about the big gun?
Well, hey. Look at that. We're already back in North Carolina. To be fair, Hiawassee is just like barely in Georgia.
We've been going like 12 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. This place, it's an hour and a half away. It's 4:20 right now. This campground is back in Tennessee. It's Persimmon Ridge Park and Campground. They are closed for repairs. However, they're allowing people to tent camp in the field, and the bathrooms are open.
Let's do it.
And they have showers. And it's $9 a night.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Unless we did see where Davy Crockett died.
The Davy Crockett birthplace is $35 a night.
Yeah, but is it worth it to check both ends of his life, you know?
I mean, it's on the way to this place.
You want to stop by him?
Potentially. We'll see what time it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Hey y'all. So you probably just saw it, but we found a place to go. We were initially planning to camp in like a national forest or a spot outside of Asheville, North Carolina. But all of North Carolina is shut down due to COVID right now. Like you can't even disperse camp in the national forests at this time. So our options were really limited and scrambling. So eventually found a place in I believe Jonesboro, Tennessee, in southeastern Tennessee. So we're on our way there. We're about an hour out, and we'll get there around 6 p.m. So plenty of time before dark.
Unless we stop by the Davy Crockett spot,
right? Which I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this place, it's a campground. It's actually closed for repairs, but they're letting people camp on the weekends on kind of like their grass field area, and their bathrooms and showers are open. It's after a lot of crazy scrambling in between having cell service and not. It's nice to to have a plan. So hopefully this works out. We'll keep you updated because all that information I got from their voicemail. So there was nothing about COVID, so I don't know entirely what we're going into, but we'll find out. We're back in Tennessee for the 4th time. This should be the last time though, I think.
Yeah, is that Davy Crockett place right here?
It's closer to town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we can still see it.
So we have 24 miles to go, and there's less than 24 miles left in the gas tank.
And we just passed the summit of the Blue Ridge Mountains.
I don't know if it's the Blue Ridge or if the Blue Ridge was back there, but we just went through the mountains.
I think we're still in the mountains.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's hoping. There's
If
a gas
not,
station
it'll
up
make a more
here.
interesting video.
This is true. Whew. We just got service, and looks like there's several gas station options sprinkled up the road just a couple of miles, so we should be fine.
We are well past the negative on the dial here.
Oh, really?
And I've been trying to go like a steady 55. Oh, the nav's coming back now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
I think we're good.
Awesome. So we might have to end up paying $35 tonight anyway. Persimmon, what are you doing? Persimmon Ridge Park is, looks like they're only doing the tent camping option during specific festival weekend.
Yeah,
That's
that
in
voicemail
October.
was from October.
Yeah, so they are not open, and it looks like it might be a good stealth camping spot, but we're just not sure. And
Yeah, the cops are sitting right there.
what? I didn't see any cops.
There was a cop right next to the cabin in the entry that said private property.
Oh,
So I'm guessing that the cabin is the caretaker, and the cop is just there because he has nothing better to do.
so the Davy Crockett Birthplace State Park is only 15 minutes away, so we're gonna go there. Looks like they're currently closed, so we'll probably have to pay in the morning. I don't know. It's an adventure. Every day's an adventure, guys. So the ranger said it's tricky because we don't have a bathroom, but he's gonna call the park manager and see if they can work something out for us because we're just gonna be here for tonight. And he's running an errand, but he'll be back in 15 minutes. In the meantime, he should have heard back from the park manager, and he has my phone number, so he'll call me back.
Okay.
So we'll just sit tight.
Our state tag is from Washington as well. But we left back in October. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay. See you soon. Bye.
We can stay. We need to go over there, and he will be back in 15 minutes, and he will get us all checked in and squared away.
Perfect. So
Yeah.
just any spot?
Yeah, he said any spot that looks good.
Awesome.
Yep. We're here in the Davy Crockett Birthplace State Park
Oh yeah, and this dude, the job
with
ended
our
up,
campfire,
ended.
listening
And
to a
decided
podcast
that,
about Davy
forcibly-
Crockett. Squirt hot shower, and this campground I highly recommend. The staff is just amazing. They've been super accommodating and everything despite the crazy times. Hi puppy. Looking forward, we're gonna head another probably 3 hours up north today. Potentially stop by Danny's aunt and uncle. I'm not entirely sure. We will see about that. But yeah, for now, just looking forward to some coffee, which it looks like Danny's making, and then we'll hit the road. Coffee and breakfast.
Yep.
You were busy while I was gone.
Well, the internet kind of picked up, so that was helpful.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So we got our video out?
Video's up,
Awesome.
contract's out. One of the contracts is out.
Great.
Still got plenty more to do. But
Lots of progress for a Sunday.
I know, not half bad, right?
Sitting here enjoying a nice hot breakfast and coffee. I really wish we could stay here another night. We can't because we specifically told Gary, the ranger, that we were only going to be here for one night, and with the COVID situation, that's a concern. But yeah, I really wish we could stay.
Yeah.
Don't you?
It'd be easier, but
Yeah.
we'll find something else just like
Nope,
it.
we'll find something else.
I don't get why he went to Texas. I mean, if you were born here, like I get, you know, the
Well,
like
he lost
you gotta
3 congressional
travel.
races.
Well, that's true.
He was kind
that's
of
true.
his political.
He's like,
scene
I'm
was
over it. I'm going to Texas, right? But this is nicer than Texas.
Yeah, look at that golden floral field over there.
All was settled in.
What do y'all do to reenactment?
Crockett things.
So I guess they don't know exactly where the cabin itself was because this place was out of use for quite a few years, but apparently Crockett described exactly the
He said that the homestead was at the convergence of the, I think it's the Nantucket River and the Limestone Creek.
Yeah.
It's Creek because it's State Creek.
Oh, okay. But anyway,
The
so
creek, yeah.
there's some beaches along the river he described, so they could triangulate that this is exactly the spot where the homestead was, but by the time they set up the memorial and monument to him here, there wasn't much left. So they just built a replica instead. Where you go?
Ready to go.
We're nowhere near West Virginia.
Welcome to Kentucky, y'all. For the second time, there was a sign and the Google thingy came up. However,
We don't have reception, so I'm
we
just
don't.
pointing that.
Yeah, we don't have reception, and although it picked it up, like pretty much right when we passed the sign.
Yeah.
But we were just talking, and then I saw the sign, and I couldn't move fast enough because we're on the freeway. But yeah, so should be there in about an hour. Hopefully things work out cell reception wise, and hopefully we can camp there because the phone number I called just rang and rang and rang. So could be just because it's Sunday, could be because they're closed, but it's Kentucky, so things are a little bit more flexible than they are in Virginia, where all of the national forests and all of the national parks are closed.
Yeah, we just had to blow through Virginia.
Yeah. So here we go.
I guess we can. The account of COVID-19, everything in these mountains is shut down. So if we could find a place to stealth, they said they won't tell nobody. They called a place called the Brex or something like that. I wasn't sure. The accent's pretty thick here.
Okay.
Nobody picked up. That was the only thing that way.
Okay.
She said there's a gas station up here when we got on this road. And she said that's the only gas station. So go up there. We're gonna fill up a little bit and then maybe head back more towards civilization before we got this far up into the mountains. And we may just do the Google Maps stealth hunt.
Once we get reception.
Yeah, I mean, that town's not all that big,
Yeah.
so we may or may not be noticed. But they seem nice enough people,
Okay.
even way out here. So
You told them we were just passing through, like.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And they said there's not even a motel out here. So.
Yeah.
It just
Did you ask any of them if we could park in their driveway? I mean, no, just kidding.
I mean, they were friendly for sure, but I gave them the opportunity to volunteer.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think the thought even crossed any of their mind, but they're all just sitting there racking their brains, trying to figure out, what they can tell us, any kind of suggestion. Told me we were on our way to Boston. One lady said, "I'm a Celtics fan."
Yeah.
So, yeah, friendly people.
Nice.
But sounds like we will have to find a secret spot in the woods tonight.
Okay. New state, new state. We are in West Virginia. That's state number 24.
25.
And although we think it's stupid how they've handled the whole COVID situation, it's working out in our favor today because all of the state forest land, all the parks, all the campgrounds, everything is closed in Kentucky and most other states still. And we need a place to be tonight. So hopefully this will work out. The campground we're headed to is Chief Logan State Park. And when I called earlier, they were busy, so they might not have room for us. But we will see. And if not, we'll be headed to a state forest, which is just a few minutes north of the park. So state park's our first stop. If that doesn't work, we'll be roughing it in the state forest for tonight.
We've got probably 45 minutes of sunlight and 40 minutes to go.
Yeah. So cutting it kind of close, but hopefully we'll be able to work something out.
So we just saw lightning right up over there. Just as we were looking at this sign, which right there says that the camp is closed until further notice. And we thought West Virginians were tough guys.
Clearly not.
Alright guys, so yeah, looks like West Virginia has shut their state parks down too. We got all the way out here, and just as we pulled up to where the campground was supposed to be, the gates were shut and a sign posted that it was closed. But just down the street, and that was right when this storm started, so we've got thunder and lightning, and the only other option is to go back down into Logan and see if we can stealth camp. And I was just like, no, that's probably not a great idea. We have a way better excuse if we get caught by a ranger out here. Just saying, we called ahead, you guys didn't pick up, we tried. Yeah, so we'll keep a window cracked, just see if somebody comes up behind us, but there's nobody beyond us. There's one house, probably a ranger's house, like quarter-mile down the other way. They may have seen that we came up this way, maybe not. I mean, with the lightning, it may be more difficult to tell, but yeah, we'll just set an alarm to wake up early. We're tucked behind a building that's part of an equestrian event center. When we first pulled up, I noticed there's 3 bars LTE and 3 deer. Said hi to the deer, then we saw that the campsite was closed. So I think this is home for tonight.
So this morning, I thought that I heard a bear outside, like grumbling around. Turns out it was Danny doing a little snoring.
Taking them to.
Alright, we are about an hour outside of Logan where we were camping, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. And by the way, Logan is the Hatfield side of the Hatfield and McCoy feud. I think so.
Yes, West Virginia.
I had seen a documentary when I was like 12 on it, and then just like cultural references ever since then. And there are like a bunch of signs for Hatfields and McCoys. And so we were like, oh, we should just listen to a podcast while we drive through these mountains. And it is quite the story.
We have been super giggly.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some funny names, and people do
Justice
dumb
Preacher
stuff.
Yeah, stupid
But
stuff.
I think it's partially because we're tired, but also
I finished my coffee. You finished your coffee?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. Yeah. Anyway, so about an hour outside. We've got 5 hours to go to Lovettsville, Virginia. We're gonna stop somewhere in between there and here. My aunt and uncle are helping my uncle's dad out today, and we're gonna hopefully meet up with them either tonight or tomorrow morning, which will be better than stealth camping with whatever situation we can find around there. But the road is shut, so we are on a back road detour and hoping to find the main highway again sometime soon. And I'm just glad there's a back road alternate route, because otherwise it really did look like there was only one road through these mountains. So we'll keep going then.
So one thing I will say about West Virginia during COVID is it's just about like anywhere else. Yeah, it's almost like
They're not the crazy hillbillies.
they're not crazy hillbillies. They're just not talking about it, although they are practicing social distancing and doing all the things that everybody else is doing. They're just not being dramatic about it. We are in Maryland for the second time, even though we were only there for a couple hours around Thanksgiving.
Our feet were on the ground when we were driving last time, so it's almost more legit, even though we were about 35 feet inside the whole time.
Yes. So now we're really there. But they are more serious about the COVID situation. We saw a sign coming in, one of those digital ones that said that all New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut visitors must quarantine for 14 days. So good thing we're not coming from there.
They might have a problem with our license plate, though.
Well, we have all the stickers to prove.
That's true.
And I'm sure, like, we've been scanned by cops along the way somewhere to prove that we are not.
Okay. So we are in Cumberland, Maryland, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was originally thinking that we could go to Niagara Falls on our way. The total drive time, if we were to go from here to Niagara Falls to Boston, is 14 hours.
Okay.
If we were going directly to Boston from here to there, it's 7 hours total drive time.
Oh, okay, so that's a lot.
Right, so it's half the time. If we're gonna cut that in half, so he wants us to go like through Baltimore and like a lot of the main cities in that area. I think it was, hold on. I still have it pulled up. Oh, we'd have to go through Baltimore and Philadelphia and New York to make that 7 hour, which not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So the bypass goes through Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Right.
So that would be 4 hours to Scranton, 4 hours to Boston. So basically we would have to find one place to camp or stealth in Scranton. But basically we would leave tomorrow midday and then get to Scranton and then spend Tuesday evening there, then leave Wednesday morning and get to Boston Wednesday evening. Yeah, exactly. We don't have the apartment confirmed. We're still waiting to hear back about parking, and then we don't know if they want a deposit and things like that. It would be a rush to go all the way to Niagara. Do you think it's...
I think we skipped Niagara for this trip because it's probably closed anyway. Did you?
Well, yeah, I looked it up. So, like, the visitor center and restrooms are all closed, but, like, the balcony you could still go to.
And how far out of the way is it?
7 hours.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
Okay,
We'll
also...
wait for things to open up and then take a 7 hour weekend trip.
Yeah. Also, all campgrounds in New York are shut down.
As expected.
Right, yeah. Okay. So, I guess we're gonna go straight to Austin tomorrow morning. And, yeah, by way of Scranton.
Probably tomorrow noonish.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
hopefully
4 hours to
there's
Scranton.
longer rains.
Yeah. Okay, so Wednesday night. That is a lot faster than I thought I'd be.
Did you look into spots for us to camp in Scranton?
No, I
So
just,
we'll probably just stealth.
yeah, we'll stealth somewhere.
Alright.
And then we'll be in Boston Wednesday. If we have to, we'll camp outside the city. And then, yeah. All right, then that'll be the end of season 1.
Alrighty.
Cool. So we're here in Brooklyn, and Natasha locked us out.
Domino Park with the sisters, and I just realized my face mask looks like, I don't know, it's themed. Themed? Polka dots. Dominoes have dots, right? No, that's kind of stupid. That's stupid. Forget it.